Hi, it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in West Sussex in the UK, and I'm coming on today to share with you a different version of this card that I made my mum for Mother's Day, and I can share it now because she's received it. It's Mother's Day here in the UK on Sunday the 14th of March. Going to use the same suite of products but make it slightly different. So I have used products from the Forever Greenery suite. So for this version of the card, I'm still using, as I said before, the Forever Greenery products. So I am going to use some of the Forever Greenery Designer Series paper, some of this specialty laser cut paper, the sentiment from Forever Fern, and I'll be stamping some of these on the inside, the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing fold. My favourite label dies at the moment, Tasteful Label, because they have a stitched line inside and out. I'm using one of soon to be retiring In Colours Pretty Peacock, 10 inches by 7 inches and scored at 5. Got a piece of Whisper White that is cut just 1/8 of an inch shorter and wider so that it gives just a little peek of the card base for the inside. And then this is the piece of DSP that I'm going to use, a piece of Pretty Peacock, which is the bit that I'm going to emboss. All of the measurements for this will be on my blog and there'll be a link in the description box below. This will be 3 7/8 by 5 3/8, and then some Pear Pizzazz, which is 3 3/8 by 4 7/8, and the laser cut fits on there quite nicely. Now on my previous card you'll have seen I had it the gold side, but I want to have the white side on this one. I think that's just as pretty. And then I've got a piece of Pear Pizzazz, which is what I'm going to stamp, heat emboss with white, the sentiment, and then I've got another scrap of basic white, and I'm going to use the little flower punch to create some flowers. There's not an awful lot of stamping on here, so we will just get started. I'm going to heat emboss with white. I've got my sentiment already mounted on my block. Pop that down in the middle there, and you can't see it, it's upside down. How funny. Just pop that on there. Get my tool, heat tool. And you know me, I love my heat embossing. Fabulous. Let that cool down before we die cut it. And this would make a nice wedding card or anniversary card. Just going to do a little bit of stamping. I have a Zoom monthly catch up with my ladies who used to come to in-person class. And I used the Under My Umbrella stamp set to make a card, but I did my raindrops upside down. Bugged me that much, I had to actually redo the card. So that's there, and then I'm just going to come in with some Pretty Peacock. And I do love these stamps. That side. And that there. Put that to one side and clean those off, so that can go there. And then I'm going to go off and I shall die cut my heat emboss panel, and I shall go and emboss this layer. So there we are, we have die cut, and I'm going to be able to use that on something else, but you've still got all the detail around there, which I really love. And then this is the texture it gives on here is just brilliant. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, and then it is just a case of gluing everything together, and I'm going to dimensionals and some wet glue. Before we start, there's one final bit. Just going to use the same ink. I'm not sure if you've seen any of my videos, you may know that I've got a thing about being able to see the core of the paper. I don't know why. So I either use the pens and draw around the edge, or the ink. So use they're double-ended, the Stampin' Right markers, and you can just drag it across the edge like that, and it just hides the white core of the paper. It gives a nicer finish. So let's get putting this all together. Got my wet glue. I've had my wet glues in a pot upside down for ages, and this glue really does last for a long time. And I used one that had been in my trolley upside down for months, and when I opened the lid it kind of just all poured out all over everything. Fabulous. Put some glue on that one as well. Great. Oh, what am I going to do? I was going to put my ribbon round. See, I get so excited. I'm not going to be able to do that now, so I may have to. I'm going to have to leave that ribbon off. Oh well, never mind. Try and get that straight and central. And then to glue this onto the pear pizzazz, just use my silicone mat so that I don't, in case it spills out everywhere. And I'm just going to pop glue on. It's a little bit too much. And those bigger bits should put. By the time you've got the label on as well, it'll just hold it in place. Each corner, hopefully not too much will splodge out. There we go. Fabulous. I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. If you ever get that excited when you're putting together a card that you forget elements. Oh dear. Lovely. And I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals as well. Put 4 of those. Put it on the right way up. And that's just so pretty. Let's try and put that in the middle there. Could have wrapped the ribbon around that, I suppose, but there we go. And then I have already punched 5 of the flowers, and I've used my bone folder just to give them a little bit of shape, and I am going to stick those around there. So we'll use mini dimensionals because they're a little bit smaller. Right, let's see where we want that. There. And there. Yeah. And then now I've got some of the retired faceted gems, and I've got Pretty Peacock, and I actually want a dark centre to those flowers, so I'm going to put might be a little bit too big. I've got 4 of this side. Oop. Didn't realise these had retired, and I need to use them. I could have used some sequins. It's a bit big, isn't it? That's all right. Fabulous. So there we have it. Thank you for watching. All of the details will be over on my blog, and if you want to purchase any of these items, you can purchase them through my online store if you haven't already got a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon. Bye for now.